Hey everyone, Tony here with Psyched on Baseball Cards. Today I'm going to shake it up a little bit and show a little more football. This will be a scrapbook from my childhood. So what I will show will be from the late 50s to the early 60s. So hopefully you'll like it, and I'm going to pause this and get things set up, turn the camera around. Okay, so first off, these are photos that were clipped out of the newspaper at the time, would be the Oakland Tribune, and I used to cut them out for like the teams I followed were San Francisco 49ers, the California Golden Bears, and the Stanford Indians, as they were called back then, until they changed the name to the Cardinals. So anyway, this is a game, the Bears against, see, who were they playing? It says here, oh, Iowa, okay? So they were playing the Hawkeyes. And it says there was joy in Bearview. The partisan crowd of 45,000 people in Memorial Stadium was electrified on the very first play of the game. The quarterback threw a 56-yard pass that got them off and running. Okay, so I'm not going to read too much of the captions because that'll just take forever. Next up, we have a game. This is another Cal Bears. This is, I don't know if they still do this because I haven't seen a sports page for a newspaper in a while. When I have seen them, they don't do stuff like this anymore, pictures. Okay, this one is the 49ers against the Eagles. And it was a fullback J.D. Smith scoring the first touchdown of the game. Excuse my shaking on this. I tried to set this up where I could do it without holding the camera, but I couldn't do it. Okay, this one is a Stanford game against Wisconsin. And here is another Cal game. Another Bear game. Guy's suspended in midair on his dive. And then here was another Cal Bear against Iowa. So this was cool back when I was growing up. They had all these great photographs, and this was the only scrapbook that survived that. I had given this to my son, and he gave it back to me when I started doing videos, and I kind of, since I've only been doing baseball videos, I hadn't done anything other than that one football about the Raiders when I was a ball boy. And this here is another Cal against Iowa. Cal is more of my team, and also Notre Dame. I like Stanford, but if it's a big game, I'd always root for Cal. And then my son, of course, he graduated from Cal Berkeley. And oops. Trying to keep my glasses on while I'm bending over doing this. Another Cal. This one's a Notre Dame game where this was Notre Dame against Purdue. And this was Stanford against the University of Pacific. Here's 49ers and Rams. J.D. Smith on the ground. Ram player grabs J.D. Smith's face mask on the ground. And here's the 49ers against the Rams again. I'm trying to look down at the captions underneath the photos, so I keep missing them. But here's a little interesting something here on the Rams 49er game. 49er coach at the time, because the Rams had beat the 49ers the previous season 33-3 and 56-7 or something like that. So the 49er coach predicted that the 49ers would win this first game of the new season, and which was something that was unheard of back then. Coaches wouldn't say something like that. And so it was quite a controversy. And the 49ers did win the game. They did beat the Rams. Let's check the roster out here. I don't know if you can see this. Got John Brody, Y.A. Tittle at quarterback. Yeah, Jim Perry, a halfback. Hugh McElhaney was halfback. And let's see, any other names? Kruger, I'm sorry. Okay, whoops, sorry about that, guys. That's a better look at it. St. Clair was a pretty darn good tackle. Kruger, I think that was Charlie Kruger, I think was his name. And then over for the Rams side, I got part of their lineup. You have Billy Wade, a quarterback. Okay, enough. And then over here, another Notre Dame game. It has 4 pictures depicting the pass, the rollout, the pass, the catch, the run. You don't see this stuff anymore in the newspapers, as far as I know. This is another Cal game here. Okay, going backwards here. There's a rolling out. Finds his receiver, throws a strike for a touchdown. All right, go Bears. That one I already showed. Sorry about that. Okay, let me speed this up a little bit, otherwise we're going to go on forever here. Okay, this is 49ers again. Hugh McElhaney, number 39. With the football. I'm assuming McElhaney's in the Hall of Fame, but I don't know. I haven't followed football. Another Notre Dame. This is the Green Bay Packers against the 49ers. Matt Hazeltine with the ball. Let's see. Interception there that stopped the Stanford drive against the Washington Huskies. And I've got a really cool photo coming up here. Let me show this one first here. This is Ed Brown's Chicago Bears. Quarterback. And then we got Norm Van Brocklin over here. Brocklin grew up in Lafayette, California, which was near Berkeley. Of course, Brocklin he's definitely in the Hall of Fame. He was the leading passer, top passer in professional football history back then. And then here we have another Stanford game. Again, I apologize for this shakiness and everything. Another more Cal Bears. There's a little tussle on the field between the Bears and Notre Dame. Notre Dame. Notice the face mask back then. Just 2 bars. And this one, a Stanford Washington game. And up here we have another photo of the Cal Notre Dame, and then down here we're going to have Johnny Unitas against the college all-stars. Back in the 50s, the winner of the NFL championship would play a college all-star team in the first game of the next season. So this was one of those games where Johnny Unitas against the college all-stars, and they stopped playing those games, and I think a lot of that had to do with not wanting to get players injured in a pro college game. And of course Baltimore won that game. I remember right, the college teams college all-stars didn't win too many of those games. I think they won maybe 1 or 2 in all the years they played. There's Hugh McElhaney again. Here's Jim Brown with Cleveland. That's a great photograph. Number 32, Jim Brown. Definitely one of the great running backs. Used to cringe every time he'd take a handoff against the 49ers. And here's again, and here's the game with the Eagles against Pittsburgh Steelers. Okay, and then some other really cool photos. Let me get these out here. These didn't make it in the scrapbook. They were in it, but not glued in like all the other ones were. This is a Oakland Raiders against, looks like the Dallas Texans at the time. Yeah, Dallas Texans. And then we have another Oakland Raiders running back. He was Buddy Allen, and I don't remember Buddy Allen. And then another Oakland Raiders, halfback. Don't know who that is. And then Charlie Kruger puts a bear hug on Eagle quarterback Sonny Jurgensen, another Hall of Famer. And then another Raiders got that was against Dallas Texans again. Then a Lone Raider fumble here. And then that was the New York Titans against the Raiders. That game was played in Sacramento, California. And then another Eagles. R.C. Owens is in there. I think Owens was number 84 there on the far left. Another free-for-all against the 49ers and Eagles, having a little tussle there on the field. And then Tom Flores, Raider quarterback. And just a couple more pictures here. Got Chris Burford, former Stanford end, short pass gain for the Dallas Texans. That's the game was played at Kezar. That's when the Raiders were playing some of their games at Kezar Stadium. And then this is East-West Shrine Classic. I think they still play that game every year, but I'm not sure. And then, last but not least, the 49ers against the Washington Redskins. Okay, so, I want to show you some things on the back of these. They show some of the things that were going on in baseball. Here's Hodges doubles in ninth, saves Dodgers. And you have the lineups there. You got Wills, Gilliam, and the Giants and the Chicago Cubs. You got Mays, McCovey, Cepeda, Alou. Cubs had Ashburn, Santo. Oops, sorry. And let's see. There's Mantle, went 1 for 3 that day. Maris, Berra, Washington had its Killebrew there. He had 1 for 3. Looks like he might have hit a home run. And my glasses just fell off. Okay, so you guys get it. These are all old box scores from back in the. These were probably the 60s, late 50s, early 60s, like I said. So that's it for the day, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. And again, I apologize for all the shakiness and klutziness of this video. So anyway, everyone have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.